Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome to Final Fantasy 12. This is my playthrough, and right now we are going to prepare ourselves for the, you know, breaking into the palace whole scheme that Vaughn wants to, take back what's Damascus or whatever he wants to do. He's trying to take back what's his, you know. So before we break into the palace, I suggest that you grab the Hunt Thextera. Very easy. Just go to the Sansi up here and boom, you're good. Just go to the Sansi and you'll talk to some guy sitting on the floors named Gatsly. I already picked it up, so before we go, let me see. What did you choose? I recommend Shikari for Vaughn, but it's a great starting class because it offers a great stuff. I mean, your specialty will be in daggers, and Shikari is very flexible with other classes, and you want Vaughn to be flexible, so, I mean, overall, I do recommend the Shikari. I mean, the Shikari is just right for Vaughn, you know, and if anybody who's gonna get Shikari, it would have to be Vaughn, or, like, Fran. I mean, even, I guess, Balthier would make a good Shikari, but if you want anybody efficiently good in the Shikari, it would be Vaughn, with its high speed rating, so just naturally. And not to mention that, you know, Shikari job offers extra speed, and it's one of the few that gets many of the swiftness. I'm not sure if it gets all three, but if it doesn't, you may want to get another job that offers an extra swiftness, so. But it's very good. It gets 1,000 needles. I mean, even just the techniques that it gets are useful. It even gets all 3 potion lores. And you can unlock very, very, really, like, exclusively good specialized weapons. Either, you get, like, I think you get, like, an option, though. It's one of the few classes that you can actually end up locking away something very important. You have to make a decision whether or not you want to get that or this, so. I think it has something to do with, hold on. Yeah, the Koga Blade is also behind a, like, see, he's behind a red spiral. That's a quickening. Some, like these ones in the distance, these are locked away by circumstance of like an Esper that hasn't been put on the board to connect it yet. So, you know, all Espers, you know, he automatically gets these. So you want to also look out for that. The things that they may or may not be able to get, like Stamp. And then you have Phoenix Lore. Appears to me like he already has it, but why would he have it already? He gets Guild Tours, that's good. No, so you'll get these things if you get the Esper for it. And yeah, that's about it. Shikari also is basically like a thief. I mean, it's like the thief class, but it means, I don't know, Shikari is like a ninja, I guess. But nonetheless, you can choose whatever you want for Vaughn. I'm just saying that, you know, Shikari is a good choice for him. And, and for Penelo, a good choice, like a starting good choice for her would probably either be like, I'd say a monk, or maybe, I mean, a white mage if you want to start early, but a monk if you want to gradually turn her into, you know, a healing support later on, you know, and that's sort of what Penelo, you know, nobody really needs a full healer, so it would be a good way to, you know, open up with a monk, and then eventually being a monk white mage would give her abilities to, like, you know, last longer in battle, more HP, and hits harder, won't require a weapon, or even if it did, it's not, you know. So my referral with Penelo would be monk. The monk is what you want for Penelo. Monk and a white mage. That's just it's a good combination. Just throwing one at you, a hypothetical. Or you can go with a monk and a black mage. I don't prefer it, but some people do. I think Bushai and black mage is a perfect mix, though. If you're gonna make a black mage, make it a Bushai black mage. Personally, I think Shikari goes great with the red mage. I'm gonna use my personal favorite combinations. Alright, do I need to pick up stuff? I have 1,000 gil licenses to 65. Let me see. Can I even pick this shit up yet? I don't know. Would be my answer, I guess. But I would like to find out. It would be nice, but it would also be nice to be able to get that too. Okay, let's think this through. I'll grab it because I need it, but I also need HP too, so... Like, the HP 10 is good. A lot of HP increases, and they get some good... Let me see these abilities they get. Okay, they get Spellbound, Adrenaline, and Last Stand. It's pretty good. Especially Spellbound and Last Stand. I mean, Adrenaline's also good too. The board is very well crafted for the Shikari. All the boards are actually, if you really look at them. You just have to understand how they collide and how they could match with each other, you know. Like some boards, you know, there are only so many, like for example, like if this is 110 HP plus, there are no more than one licenses. Like if you have Spellbound on this license board and there's a Spellbound on another license board, you're not getting two Spellbounds, you know what I'm saying? So you have to make sure which ones are actually adding to the license boards and what you're gaining, what you already have, because it's all connected. As you can see, there's a lot of things that aren't here, but what I'm trying to say is that the licenses aren't always the same. In other words, like, don't expect just because it says that there's 3 quicknesses. You say there's 3 swift. Say like, that's a good example. 3 swift on say one. Say the archer has 3 swiftness, right? Even if it doesn't, just say it does. But there's 3 swiftnesses. You have 3 swiftness licenses. Now, if you have 3 swiftness licenses and a class that only has 2 swiftnesses, they will only have 3 swiftness. Because, or better yet, battle lore. Say, like for example, there's only a total of 18 battle lores. That's as many battle lores as there are. So in other words, every single license that you can open, there are only so many of them, so they're all connected. Like, they're all individually, like 4 is individual, that's another license. So every license is its own license, you get what I'm saying, and can only be gotten once. So therefore, the lack of whatever licenses are on the other does not, you know, would only actually add it to the one that's lacking. So Shikari only has 2 licenses for Swift. Well, if you have another character that has another license for Swift, or has all 3, will therefore fulfill that issue. So you just have to understand the matching of the licenses, but it's not that hard. It's very evident once you start to look at the, you know, it might take you a playthrough, maybe 2 playthroughs, but anyway, on with the game. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this 110, that's good. I mean, Martyr's good, but MP isn't my primary concern right now. Before we set off to the palace, I had talked about doing Thextera, and yes, we're gonna do Thextera. Let me just see what they have in terms of protectives. I'm sorry if you know, I haven't did a walkthrough in a while, so sorry if I'm a little rusty. But I actually really plan on, you know, fulfilling this walkthrough. This is one of my personally favorite Final Fantasies, and not only that, but one of the best Final Fantasies, groundbreaking. The groundbreaking Final Fantasies, in my opinion, is obviously Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 4. Between 6 or 7, I guess it would be 7. Even though I like 6 more, but 7. And then, only because of the 3D, you know what I mean? 4 sort of did the job of a 6, you know. But anyway, and then 12. And for current generation, we have 0. Okay, so let's see if they have. Do they have the things they need? They have headgear. They don't have. Well, get the headgear. I guess depending on what you're going to make your next 2 characters. I don't want to give too many spoilers away in this walkthrough, so the next 2 characters coming up, whatever you're planning on giving them as job-wise, I mean, I don't know if you're going to give them, you know, I don't know if you're going to make them an archer or a machinist, and you know, a knight. I don't know what you're going to do, but you should pick up some other type of equipment. As you can see, we have nothing. This is heavy equipment, this is mystic equipment, and then you have light equipment. And it's good to get to understand the 3 different types of equipment because they're going to be integral to, you know, being used, and you know, to which job and to which kind of, you know, what kind of armor this provides, because all 3 are completely different. You know, you have the light armor, which focuses on, you know, stamina and HP, and basically keeping you more agile. This basically kind of increases your health points. This is and then you also have mystic armor. Now this focuses on increasing your magic defenses, and then you have this, which increases your overall physical defenses, which is heavy armor. So remember, heavy, but it does other things too, like, you know, light armor, like I said, stamina, health points, speed, then mystic armor, magic points like MP, you know, magic evasion, all that. And then last but not least, heavy armor, you know. So heavy armor is like for knight. It's also pretty explanatory. Then you have a shield. Shields are in its own category as well, where they primarily work on evasion. So shields are basically for evasion. You know, the higher you want your evasion, you use a shield. Shield will work on that, your evasion. So my advice to you here would be pick up some different equipments, you know, at least types, equipment types, which is what I'm gonna do, just to have it as default. Bring the shield, you'll never know when you might need it. Oh, that's right, never mind, Shikari can't use a little shield. No. Oh no, I picked up the wrong thing. Chrome leathers, if anything, maybe. Let me see. To refer, because I'm gonna make an archer, and I have to see. See, archers use the light armor. They don't use mystic, so I would have to get the more of this chrome leathers. Does it matter? I have it equipped already. I have to get 2 of that. Shouldn't have gotten that stupid fucking thing there. Hold on. Pointy hat, no. Cotton cap, yes. Get rid of all the way. Shouldn't have bought those. It was stupid on my part. And same thing with the cotton shirt. Leather shield is sort of a mistake. But I have loot. So I guess we can talk about loot. That's pretty simple. You'll pick it up from defeating enemies, and it's all basically actually makes a lot of sense too. It's instead of gil, you actually accumulate items dropped from the enemies that refer to, such as like a pelt from a wolf, earth stones, feathers, I don't know, other things too. There's all sorts of shit, you know, stuff that, you know, drops, you call it. if you ever play any other game with loot, like World of Warcraft, you know, it just drops. They drop things. Then you can make chains and stuff like that. And then the more things you sell, and then combination of things that you sell, can create a certain combination might arise where you create a bizarre special. It creates basically a package that'll basically tend to your needs in a more, you know, with a sort of discount. And that would be under Bazaar, and I'll say new Bazaar goods available. In the beginning of the game, you'll probably meet a lot of different standards, so don't be surprised to see a lot of shit pop up. See? I wasn't surprised. Eventually, later on, it'll get harder. First aid. Hope for the best, plan for the worst. Kit needs potions and Phoenix downs. So obviously I'd buy it because why not? It's better than actually it's be cheaper. So yeah, that'd be 300. I can just see it a little bit. I'm not sure. Hopefully I did. You'd think I would, but there are actually like 2 of them or something like that that actually fuck you over. Okay, so I got another pair of this, and again, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with my. What do I want to do with my other character? And seriously, you guys should think about this, what you want to do with your next characters, because it could be depending on it. A lot could be depending on it. I never looked at the machinist as a bad. It's just my opinion. I've never looked at it as a bad job. The machinist, because it has a lot of interesting skills and can use guns, which does, you know, make their strength useless because it doesn't go by that. But it's still an interesting weapon all the same. I mean, guns are really cool because they always ignore defense. They only go off their base attack rating, but they always go by. But they completely neglect anybody's defense. Like, it just pierces right through, no matter what level they are, or how high their defense is. It breaks right through it. So, to say the least, guns are very powerful, but they don't rely on the growth of your character. It relies only on the gun itself. But you'll get a lot of different guns, and they're expensive, so. Anyway, I think what I'll do is I will get the, I don't know, I'll get one of all because it's the best way to go. Kinda have to do it in a way. It's just good to have everything, because I don't know what I'm gonna need, so. Alright. Time to get out of here. Now, like I said, my advice to you is taking Dolan's advice. Prepare before you leave. You know, he said some important words. Plans often have a way of tumbling and falling in straight into the hunter's stew pot. That's what he said. Fresh plans always have a way of stumbling and falling right into the hunter's stew trap. So look sharp, my boy. Wouldn't hurt to get prepared to go to the palace and fuck up. Which we don't actually fuck up, but we kinda actually do fuck up, so yeah, we fuck up. Spoiler, we do fuck up. I can't afford that. Hand axe, great. They have all the basic weapons. Isn't that nice? Well, I guess I should get the Altair or no? Does he come with the Altair? The bow. You wouldn't think, but archers are very good. Okay. This is Jome. Bucko. Sly Dog. I love the parade. Parade's nostalgia to my heart. Just want to check my inventory. Let's go. Get the hell out of here. Let's, let's head over to where we have to kill this thing. It's called the Thextera, and we have to go to the Dalmascan Western Sands. We can get a map, I think, but we're still short, just by a little bit. Tough luck. You know what? It's not a big deal. When we come back, we'll buy it, because we'll have to we'll have to deal with the Western Sand. Well, is it the Western Sand? Yeah, I think it is the Western Sand. The West Gate leads to the Western Sand. Later, we'll have to deal more about we'll deal more with the Western Sand, as we will now. I mean, we're just coming here briefly, but the Western Sand is pretty big. Pretty big, that leads into the Sand Sea, so it's a fucking huge place. So let's move. Okay, this guy's talking about chocobos, and okay, he's a chocobo guy. Explain how to ride chocobos. Save crystal, and this is the aerodrome, which we have no business with, so let's just get the fuck out of here. We have to go to the Western Sand. This is the spot. And we have our first culprit. Well, I think we have now Libra, because Shikari's get Libra. Also get other things like steel. Oh, and so we have to get to the Galtea Downs, which I believe we actually start in the Galtea Downs, so it's not hard. Very simple shit. I'll get steel from that. Try. Nope, didn't work. I'm just gonna die now. Weak to ground. I don't know why they didn't make Quake and then Quakera or Quakera. They could have did, like I said, Quakera, and Quakega. Or they could have did something similar. Didn't they do Quakera, and Quakega before? It's no different than, water and Waterga. Waterga. I mean, I don't get it. And the weird thing is they also have arrow, but they don't have, like, okay, here's an example. They have arrow and then they have eroga, but yet they have water, but they don't have Waterga. Why don't they have Waterga? They have water. Why wouldn't they have Waterga or Watera? Watera would be nice, or Waterga. We don't even get Watera. We just get, all we get is water. We don't get anything else but water. It doesn't seem to make sense, especially since even Arrow gets Eroga. I mean, there's no Aurora, but nonetheless. And then, I guess those will be the spells I don't understand, is water, air seem to be the only one that did it right, but air, ground, water are a little weird to me because they don't make much sense. I mean, I understand you don't have to have, like, a middle, but usually like a 1 and a second. Like, Arrow is the weak one, and then Eroga is the strong one, and then water would be the weak one, and then Warterga would be the strong one, Warterga. They didn't include it, which I fail to understand, and then I also don't understand why ground doesn't have a spell to it. Why didn't they make a, you know, a ground spell, like a quake? Maybe not even, I don't know, didn't even have to have, like, maybe just similar to water, like just a one-time spell called quake. But they never made that, and I just weird. Doesn't it seem a little weird? I don't know, it seems weird to me. How, you know, ground can only be implemented through weapons, that's it. Only weapons can deliver ground. And I don't know why. Earth spells have been known to be seen in Final Fantasy. But I digressing, so. Anyway, I'm just fighting these wolves, gaining some AP, and eventually we're gonna have to fight the big wolf who's up here. The big bad wolf up on the top of the Shire. He's a colorful wolf too, like mad colorful. I'm trying to steal. Oh, and I stole. Look at that. Isn't that nice? He'll be dead before he knows it. Quick. I like quick. And these guys sure are quick. And the big one is not even over here. See if I can block that. Thextera. Where is he? He's probably like up here, I think. Hold on. I'm at the wrong area, hold on. Just go quicker and go all the way to the spot as to where he would be. Steal from the wolf. Got a windstone from the wolf. 42 a hit. And a double hit. And the chain. Like I was telling you before, you get a chain. And stealing is just good to obtain loot with, so it's a really good idea to, you know, get into the habit of stealing. You don't have to steal all the time, but it's just generally a good idea to steal. The more you steal, the more loot you'll obtain, and the better off you'll be. In the long run, anyway. Money-wise, you know, gil-wise. And you're gonna need gil, right? Especially in this game, trust me, you're gonna need gil. In this game, everything is obtained through money. I mean, literally, everything that you get, other than augments, you're gonna have to buy along with obtaining the license. So not only do you need the license, but then you have to buy the items to get what those licenses are giving you. Instead of, again, augmentations, like shield block or stuff like that. There are certain things, lures, augmentations, you know, but overall, everything is just basically a license to give you permission to use it, but you still have to buy it. It's expensive, so you're gonna need gil. And in order to get gil, you have to sell loot. Thus, trying to make sure that you get as much loot as possible. Stealing can really increase the overall money in, you know, the input of money that you're bringing in. I mean, it can really raise it. You might not realize how much it'll raise it, but it raises it by like at least 30%. I'd say at least 30%. And it's really, it's a big boost to how much gil you could rake in. and not to mention discounts from the bazaar, and yeah, it's all very helpful. Alright, now here's Thextera. Obviously 380 HP with weakness of wind, and we do not have that. We do not have wind. Should I attack? Actually, attack his cohort with the, so I can get out of the way. He hits really hard though. Once I get that wolf out of here, it'll probably be easier to deal with. So I'll just pop a potion, bring me to almost about almost to full HP. And now it's time to lay into him. Is there anything I can steal from him? Probably just a pebble though. It always seems to be that way. Pebbles. Let me see. Not gonna bother. It's probably a pebble. Usually is. It always ends up being a pebble. Okay, I'm gonna get about into my next hit. Now, potion. Go after this dude. Ooh, 3 hits, 4 hits. It's really good. Nice. 3 hits. Good thing about Chikari is they also do that. They combo a lot. Some weapons get critical hits, some weapons get combos. Daggers, combo. Combos and criticals. I do enjoy daggers though, I love daggers. They've always been one of my favorite weapons in the series. Overall, I love them. And ninja blades are also fucking awesome. Ninja blades are just a delight to have. They're great. They are fucking awesome, man. I'm just gonna kill some wolves on the way out of here, but basically, if you feel like you're ready to go, you've taken on the hunt, Thextera, and I mean, if you feel that you're ready to go to the palace, which I personally am ready to go, but as long as if you feel like you're ready to go, then head off to the palace, get started. But anyway, that's where I'm gonna go now. So, oh, actually there is one little thing you might want to note, which is pretty cool too. With this, I'll show you real quick. There's a special area where you could go to get pretty good treasure. It's helpful. Is this? Gotta get over here. It's a little area where you can get this really cool shield over and over and over again. It's not really cheating per se. I'd say it's more of a like, can use up a lot of your time. I think this is the spot. This is it. Pretty sure. If it's not, I'm not gonna bother looking for it. Because those Earthstrix could kill me alive. That's fucked up though. But I want to pull aggro right now. I don't even care, I'm just gonna go. I don't really need to get that item. I'm mainly doing a story walkthrough anyway, so if you want to do any extra stuff, you can always follow me on YouTube or Facebook, and you know, continue to watch my videos. I'll have other videos to plan on completing the game to 100%, but I'm just going to start with the story first, and just recommended hunts to do as you're playing this, you know, the game, but not all the extra side quests. Now, let's see. I have to get back to Ravenassa. So, best way to do that is to go this way. Cacti. Cactoid. They're a little bigger. Okay. Breaking in a little money.
Yeah.
Blocked. That's nice. To finally be able to block it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cactus fruit is pretty good. It's not bad. Items can be pretty important in this game, so remember to always stock your items. And before I go, let's just follow this cactoid for its shit. Like to lead them over to me.
Yeah.
Slow, so if you run away from them, you get your attack charge, come back, boosh. You might not endure as much. Kill their ass. Knock them to the ground. And now to Ravenaster. Wait. Oh, you damn wolf. I'll kill you, you wolf. Please leave her.
Yeah.
Dead. Okay. I always find this area a little confusing, I don't know why. It's this way. I appreciate this though in the remake. You know, them having the now having the option to open up the map while you walk. I find it very helpful. And now back to the big city, Ravenaster. Alright, so here we are back in Ravenaster, and still no teleportation device. Moogles are usually supposed to help you teleport. Alright, well, fuck it, we'll walk there. Just go back. And just go up. And we will hand this quest in. We'll hunt anyway. Which, with all hunts, you just go back to the, you know, the provisioner who gave you the hunt. So that would be Gatsley, right? And he would be, you will fast forward. He would be all the way in the Sand Sea, so it's like all the way. Boom, boom, boom. And here we are. And just give that to him, and then make your way for the palace. Which means we have to go to Storehouse 5. But not, you know, the traditional way to Storehouse 5. We're going to be going through a different gate that will be leading us to the sewers. Alright, Cactoid, we could do that later, but accept it. And then, yeah, that's the intro. That's up the Estes, and we can go there later. Okay. Well, great. We got head guard and 500 gil and teleport stone. And it says here that anytime we come back to a shop, he might have something for us. So if we go over there, wherever he is, he's at the bazaar, so you can visit him for a little extra something. Alright, great. And that is a hunt. now we start our little epic. Well, it's actually not little. We start the extravagant break-in into the palace. So, breaking into palaces. Here we come. Here we go. Let us do this. And what about... Hold on. And there's another thing I want to pick up too. And that is important. It is over here. No, over here. We may need to pick this up. It's magics. And then I also have to check Gambits to see if they're even open yet, because Gambit shop might not even be open. Use magic. And hold on 1 second. Alright. Oh, right now I'm making a walkthrough. A walkthrough on Final Fantasy 12. I'm gonna put it on YouTube. Alright. I'm not using it right now. We'll bring it in. Hey, sec. Not now. Let me do it a little bit. Is it alright? I'm not using it. Alright, cool. Yeah, doing a Final Fantasy walkthrough. I know. Really? I'm gonna be watching mine a little bit. Alright, wish me luck. I'm working on it. I don't want you to be heard in the entire world. Everybody will hear you. I know you like your privacy. Sorry about that. My apologies. Okay, so back to the game. Alright, so as you can see, spells quite expensive. Fire and slow, not so much. So I'd go and buy cure, fire, and slow. I mean, blind, I don't know, it's up to you. If you want to buy it, I don't think it's an essential though. I mean, really? Like, fucking dark? I mean, now? I mean, darkness is later. Dark, you'll get later on. I mean, it's very powerful, but... And then blind, I mean, you could just use eye drops. They're faster anyway. Stones, cactus root. I mean, I don't even know. I don't understand blind. I'll buy it. Only because of what the fuck, right? Dark is later though. I'm not gonna get dark yet. Unless I should get it now. No, I don't know. Guess I could, but I'd rather save the money because I don't know if I'm gonna need dark. I don't need it now, I know that. You know what? I'll just come back later and grab it. 'Cause I'm not gonna be using dark anytime soon. Okay. Lowtown. I love Lowtown. And to wait, we have to go to the storehouse 5, which is actually across this way. Oh, I'm gonna buy potions. 25, I guess. I should probably get eye drops too. Where's the eye drop guy? Don't tell me I have to go to Miguelos to get eye drops. That would suck. I just have to go all the way back up again. That'd be terrible. Hold on. Isn't there another vendor somewhere around here? Pretty sure there's another vendor. There's like 2 vendors. Isn't there a vendor for each area? Trying to find. Fuck it. I'll just go to Miguelos because you don't want to do this without, you know, eye drops and stuff. They're gonna be important. They potentially could be needed. I mean, I'm just saying, it doesn't hurt to have the things you need. Alright, I'll grab it real quick. I would say grab all the things you need now before it's too late. Now we have head guard. Should be a little better there. Okay, good. Light woven shirt. That's not for us though. I don't think this is gonna be open at this time. Oh, it is open. Well then, that's good. Oh, so he's still getting his order. So he's not open exactly. It's not exactly open. Okay, so let me then just actually, you know what? Before we leave, we'll go to Miguelos. Get things a little faster. You know what? Let's see what they have here. First aid you're gonna get, so don't buy it. And it sucks anyway, so just being honest. Baton, okay. Alright, first aid, don't buy that. And regardless, it does suck, so well, it doesn't really do much. It doesn't really do anything that great. It's sort of a unfortunate disappointment. It's really like a last resort type thing. And all the way down at the end here, we'll find what we're looking for. And that is Miguelos. What are we gonna buy? I think it'd be wise to get eye drops. Just saying. It could help. I'd sell the extra dagger because what's the point? Leather cap. That's outdated. Pointy hat. That's an interesting one. Armor 2. Mystic Armor 1. Pointy hat's better. Magic Jerk is actually kind of shittier. So, I don't know, I'll hold on to it. Or shouldn't. Maybe I should sell that. Sell one of my ideas. The leather shield, I don't know anybody who's gonna be getting the leather shield, but I'm gonna hold on to that. Leather helm. Pointy head, that's pretty good. It's also good. Hmm. We don't have much stuff yet, do we? Not really. Oh my god, we have 7 of those? I don't even need that many. I really don't. I say 5 Phoenix Downs is good. 5 Phoenix Downs and arrows, onion arrows. We're gonna get them automatically, and we are also gonna get those automatically, so don't bother. Echo herbs, well, maybe. Eye drops, definitely. 15. Echo herbs also, like, I don't know, 15. I almost regret buying that. So I'm pretty sure we're not gonna need it. I'm gonna get rid of it. Because I just don't think we're gonna need it. It's a mistake that I bought that, but oh well. Magic texture. I have the amount in my head on how much I want for each thing, so. No one's gonna get the leather shield, so it's pointless. That is what I want. Alright, I'm all set. Now let's head off to the palace. And if you're as ready as I am, you will do fine. You shall do fine. I don't know if it'll be easier for me if I... Actually, it does seem easier for me, because I can hear myself better. Is this... Maybe I was supposed to use this for the entire time. I can hear myself talking. Anyway, so... In my next video I will, be starting the Royal Palace. Well, trying to get into the palace. Let's first... let's go back to Lowtown. Lowtown. You know, Lowtown. We'll get there. Lowtown. Now to the damn site. What away? I still have some five. Should be relatively easy. Alright, so right here, and we will, I guess, resume in my next video, in which we will then finally head for the Royal Palace of Ravenaster. Garam Scythe Waterway will be the first of many places that we will be going to after this. So get ready and, you know, strap yourself in for a wild adventure, because pretty much this is the point of no return. Once you go into the palace, you are starting a whole other thing. You get caught up in a big adventure. So good luck, guys, and join me in my next video. We will talk more about the Royal Palace and the events that are to follow from there. because that is where the game really picks up, and it's basically when the game actually starts. So yeah, let's head over to the sewers and get this party started. Alright, so join me in the next video, and we will take it on. The Royal Palace. Alright, good. And, that's a wrap. That's a cut. That's a take. Alright, peace out, guys.